So, yeah. Anyways, moving on. What is your favorite moment in Godzilla Lord of the Galaxy? What is up with these Godzilla Lord of the Galaxy questions? It has to be because the new episode is right around the corner. It just has to be that. It just has to be that. Anyways. My favorite moment in Lord of the Galaxy has to be in episode 4, where Dagon just started going absolute crazy on Destroya. I just love that moment. It was so good. You know what? I'm going to include one more moment, and that was when Godzilla started going batshit crazy on Mechagodzilla. I just love that. It was amazing. I loved it. I love it. I love it. Those are my favorite moments in Lord of the Galaxy. I kind of already answered that question, basically, so I'm going to move on. Are you ever tired of using inspirations from actual mythology to create both your characters and the whole what? Space Connor was my dude. I'm kind of confused what you were trying to say here. You know what? Never mind. Yes, I do know that there's a character. I do know that there is a Greek mythology. Yeah, I do know that. So, moving on. Last question. What is your story behind you ship Godzilla or any kaiju with a human? That's a tricky question. If you're asking, besides, hold on. Okay, so Burning Godzilla, I'm actually kind of confused on what you were trying to ask. Like, are you trying to say, like, what is my idea to ship Godzilla with any human or any other kaiju with a human character? Let's just say that I kind of wanted to see what their interactions would go, or how their interactions would play out. And honestly, sometimes it doesn't turn out that bad, honestly. So, yeah. Moving on. Oh crap, my bad. There we go. What if Oscar from RWBY got the Omnitrix from the Ben 10 series? Then, taking him down is going to be impossible. I'm just going to say that. Will you have a Godzillasaurus appear in your story like a main character? Well, I kind of do. It's called the Godzilla family, because remember, I had to change them. So now they're a Godzillasaurus. So, yeah. What if Gabby missed and Eren transformed into the Founding Titan with his head in place in Attack on Titan? Then it's going to be basically next to impossible for our heroes to take down Eren, because it was already a pain in the back for them to take him down in the current anime timeline. But if Gabby missed, then it's going to be impossible to take him down. So, yeah. What is it that inspired you to got your interest to what is it that got your interest to have Frida as one of your lovers? To be honest with you, I have no idea. I don't know what got my attention to have her as one of my lovers. I guess it's because I like her character, and I also wish we could have gotten more of her. The fact that she has such an interesting story in the world of Attack on Titan. Well, in a way, I got two characters in the same universe as my love interest. How ironic. So, yeah. Which boss fight is the most hard in the Uncharted games? I would say Lazarevich and Wraith. I think. Yeah. They are definitely the hardest to fight in the Uncharted games. So, yeah. If you could do... Hold on. If you could do a Transformers series, or at the very least, a crossover with another story, what will you do? I don't know, honestly. And to be honest, I don't have any ideas for a Transformers series. Like, I tried coming up with a good idea, but in the end, they just didn't turn out so good because the story I had, like, the ideas just didn't fit well in a Transformers story and fit more in a rather Godzilla story or a dinosaur story. As for a crossover, I don't know. I haven't thought of a crossover yet. Is there a project that is the most easy to work on? The Five Nights at Godzilla series is pretty easy, unlike the other stories. So, yeah. When was there a time where you would rage quiet or lose your cool when you're working on your projects? Sometimes I would actually kind of rage very quietly. But there will be a time where I will rage and I would lose my cool. But sometimes I find the best way to let go, or at the very least, control my anger and rage, is to play a simple video game. That helps to clear my mind and calm me down a lot more quicker. That and sometimes listening to music. So, yeah. What if Godzilla vs. Kong was the last movie in the MonsterVerse? Then we would not have gotten Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire and the New Empire sequel. What do you think about the ship between Zilla Jr. and Komodo Thrax? It's a very cute ship. Honestly, to be honest, I need to bring in Komodo Thrax in the story. That's what I need to do. I need to stop having her be dead and just actually have her appear. You know what? I need to get a Komodo Dragon figure to play as her. That's what I need to do. What if Team RWBY had the Infinity Gauntlet with the Infinity Stones? Then say goodbye to all the villains. That's basically it. So we know you ship Godzilla with RWBY, but what about the other characters? Who do you ship the Kaiju and RWBY characters with? I will explain in the post. Since I can do those now, it'll be a lot more easier for me to do. Besides just making a stupid video. If you could change the Hara-Barbera and Godzilla cartoon series, what would you do? Make Godzilla look like Godzilla, bring in his iconic roar, make Godzooky look like an actual damn Godzilla, and bring in Godzilla's atomic breath, and give her the fire thing and the laser eye beam, and make the human characters less stupid. That's what I would do. What if Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla x Kong, the New Empire, was just a Godzilla movie or a Kong movie without the other way around? What do you think it would be about? I don't know. If it was a Kong movie, then I would say just call it Kong vs. Scar King, the New Empire. And just Make Scar King a bit more powerful for Kong, so that way it'll be more of a fair fight. But if it was a Godzilla movie, then I would say, call it Godzilla versus Shimo, the New Empire, or the Frozen Empire, or something. I don't frickin' know. But yeah, it'll be a lot more interesting. Is there something in the Heisei Godzilla movies you would want to change? I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about if there's anything in the Heisei Godzilla movies that I would want to change. Well, maybe I would change Godzilla vs. Mothra and make it into a less of a Godzilla movie, but more of a Mothra movie, and then just give Godzilla a completely different movie. That's what I would do. Will you do more kaiju and character OC profiles? Yes. Will you do review of Gamera and Kong movies? Gamera movies? Maybe. Kong movies? No. The only Kong movie I will review is Kong Skull Island. Reason why? Because all the other movies are just the same freaking thing. Just giant monkey falls in love with blonde haired girl, giant monkey gets kidnapped, giant monkey gets taken off the island, giant monkey ends up in the city, giant monkey climbs a building, giant monkey dies. That's it. So, yeah. So Kong Skull will be the only Kong movie I will review. What if Godzilla Jr. was, after Godzilla vs. Destroyer, was in the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy? I would say it would be a good start to his own solo movies. It would be a good start. What do you like about Ben 10? Honestly, I like the idea of a kid getting this weird watch thing, and it gives him the ability to turn into like 10 different aliens. He has this massive responsibility to protect not only his planet, but his universe. So, yeah. What was your idea to have Mikasa to be the main character in Five Nights at Rexy Season 1? Or Rexy's 1? I was honestly running out of ideas, so I decided to basically be like, okay, you know what? Forget it. Just have Mikasa be the main character. So, yeah. What story that has you as the main character is your favorite one that you did? I would say so far it has to be Wrath and Terror of Evil Super Final Wars. I just like the story behind that. So, yeah. If you could change the 1998 Godzilla movie to be better, what would you do? Make it into the Stan Winston Godzilla movie. Okay, besides that, I would actually make Godzilla in that movie to basically be like Godzilla. I'll keep trace of his design, but if anything, I'll make him be like an actual Godzilla. So, yeah.